Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. You all are doing well. I hope by God's grace you all are safe. So pray to God for your health, your studies, food, each and everything. Okay students? So warm greetings to you all students. Welcome to our today's online class. Okay, so now we are studying about chapter 3. So what's the title of your chapter? Computer organization. Isn't it? So what are things you have studied in this chapter? Just recall students what are things you have studied. So characteristics of microprocessor you have studied. So what are the characteristics of microprocessor? Clock speed, instruction set, word size, isn't it? Then types of microprocessor. That means which criteria they may be classified based on data width and instruction set, isn't it? Then inside this classification also you have studied the types. So classification based on data width you have studied 4 types. The classification based on instruction set you have studied 2 types. Then define program counter. Then memory hierarchy diagram you have studied. Define RAM, ROM, types of RAM, types of ROM, isn't it? Then secondary storage devices you have studied. Isn't it? So last class, what are the secondary storage devices you have studied? Yesterday you have studied 3 secondary storage device. What are the 3 secondary storage device? CD you have studied, hard disk you have studied, DVD, isn't it? So today also you are going to study about next some more secondary storage device. So what do you mean by secondary storage device? So already you have studied primary storage, isn't it? Primary means it will be present inside the computer as a main memory. So to support to that computer memory you are going to add some secondary storage. Okay, so today you are going to study first secondary storage devices, flash memory. Okay, so flash memory, this is also a non-volatile. Maximum all the secondary storage devices are non-volatile. What do you mean by non-volatile? So non-volatile means nothing but once you have saved the data or stored the data means you can able to edit it or delete it or whatever you need you can able to do, isn't it? So that is called not volatile. But volatile means once you have saved means you cannot able to edit or anything. That is not a permanent one. That's a temporary. But secondary storage device always it will be a permanent storage device. Okay, so this kind of flash memory devices you can able to erase the program or edit the program or reprogram anything electrically. So what do you mean by electrically? So see examples, then only you will get understand. So examples of some flash memories are pen drives, memory cards, this and all you are familiar, isn't it? Pen drives, memory card. So memory cards also in your mobile phones. As per your wish, you can able to copy movies, then photos, images, animators, audios, videos, etc. etc. Then if you are so after seeing the movie or anything, so if you need to delete some file means you can able to delete it, isn't it? So as per your wish you can able to store it or delete it. Okay, so this flash memory is also come under EPROM or EEPROM. So what do you mean by EPROM or EEPROM? EPROM means erasable programmable read only. That means based on your wish you can able to erase it through electrically. EE means electrically erasable, isn't it? So this flash memory is also, that means pen drives, memory cards, this and all will come under what? EPROM and EEPROM. Why electrically? You can electrical means what? By if you are using memory cards in mobile phone means you can use without you are inserting the memory card inside the mobile phone, whether you can able to edit it? No, isn't it? So that one we are calling as electrically. Okay, so flash memories you can able to use in personal computer, tablets, computers or mobile phones or etc. etc. Okay, so accessing time. What do you mean by accessing time? Accessing time means if you are inserted a memory card or pen drives or computer or anything, so how much fast it will take to copy the files or read the file, that is called what? Access time. Okay, so what do you mean access time? So time taken to read or write a character in a memory. For example, you are copying one movie in your pen drive. Okay, so some pen drives if you are seeing means fastly it will copy the file. Okay, based on the technology. So how much time it will took to read a particular file in a memory is called what? Which time? Access time. Understood? Important one more question. So define access time. Sometimes they will ask for 2 mark also. Please note it down. Define access time. So what do you mean by access time? So the time taken to read or write a character in a memory is called what? Access time. Okay, so this kind of memory cards, flash drives, then pen drive. So the capacity of this kind of disk may be 1 gigabytes to 2 terabytes. Maybe 1 GB, 2 GB till how much it will be? 2 TB. Understood? So flash memory is also a non-volatile. That means you can able to store the data permanently. Electrically you can able to erase it or reprogram it. So this will also come under which type? EPROM or EEPROM. So what are the examples? Flash memories, pen drives, memory cards, isn't it? So this kind of devices you can able to use in one personal computer, tablets, then laptops, etc. Isn't it? Then access time. So always if you are seeing means this kind of flash drives will have fast access time. What do you mean by access time? So time taken to read or write a character in a memory is called one access time. Okay. So the capacity means it will start from 1 GB to till 2 TB. Understood? Okay. So next one is Blu-ray disc. So Blu-ray disc is also a type of if you're seeing that see that image. So the image of the Blu-ray disc is similar to a CD or DVD drive only. Okay, why they are using this Blu-ray disc means or for what purpose they are using this kind of Blu-ray disc means mainly used for saving high definition games. Okay, HD games. So now if I ask to say some online games, you will see Free Fire, PUBG, etc., lot of things, isn't it? So such a kind of high definition games and all you can able to store in which kind of disc? Blu-ray disc. Okay, so this Blu-ray disc is also a what? Double layer. Like CD and DVD, this Blu-ray disc is also a what? Double layer. So this Blu-ray disc can also store how much data till 50 GB of data. Just a thing in pen drives, memory cards and all you have studied 1 GB to 2 TB, isn't it? But Blu-ray disc, but CD and all you have studied in 4.7 GB or 5 GB till that only. But see, this Blu-ray disc can have the capacity, storage capacity, how much? 50 GB. Okay, so compare similar to that CD, DVD, how the data is read or written or write or read from the CD or DVD means using which technology means laser light. Using that laser light only the data is written on the CD or DVD, the particular systems or anything will read. Okay, same way the CD and DVD, same way only this Blu-ray disc also using, instead of using laser light to read and write data, this Blu-ray disc will use blue violet laser. Okay, normally CD and DVD uses which light rays to write? Laser light ray to read and write the data. But instead of using the normal laser light, this Blu-ray will use which one? Blue violet. Okay, blue violet laser light to write. So only we are calling this one what? Blu-ray disc. Understood? So Blu-ray disc also is type of what? CD or DVD. So what's the use of Blu-ray disc? Mainly used to store high definition games. Okay, so this Blu-ray disc is also a double layer. Okay, so this Blu-ray disc can able to store how much GB of data? 50 GB of data. So normally CD and DVD, how they will write the data using laser light. Similar to the laser light, this Blu-ray disc will use which one? Blue violet laser light to write. Okay, so only using that violet laser light to write or read data. So only we are calling this one what? Blu-ray disc. Understood? So till that secondary storage device over. Okay, so what are secondary storage device you have studied? Hard disk, CD, DVD, then flash drives, then Blu-ray disc. Okay, so these are all important questions. Among this they will ask anyone. So next last topic in this chapter is ports and interfaces. Okay, so what do you mean by ports and what do you mean by interface? So normally what's the meaning of interface? Interface means some intermediary person. We can say that is an intermediary person, isn't it? So likewise the from the computer to the device, some interface or intermediary things will be there. So see the first diagram near to the heading. I have shown one motherboard diagram. First diagram, motherboard. Okay. So if I seen means the motherboard has lot of I/O sockets. Okay. I/O sockets is nothing but input output. Socket means nothing but, so normally we have say in our electrical that switchboard and all, we have say that plug point is a socket. Same only. See that big diagram. So that whatever you have seen, that blue color, red color, pink color, so that and all we are calling as a socket. The place is available or place which is fixed for some wire. So in that place only we need to fix some wires for the device or cables for the some device. That is called what? Sockets. So all these sockets are available in what? Motherboard. So at the this all the sockets, this ports, interface or everything will be available at the side of the motherboard or back side. Understood? So that's the full picture. First picture is a full picture of motherboard. So that next big picture I have shown, that is the back side. This is called ports and interface. Okay. So all the external devices, whatever maybe a printer, keyboard, or then a mouse, then speaker, projector, whatever maybe a LAN cable. Okay, whatever maybe, you need to connect using which one? This kind of ports. Have you seen that pink color, green color? Okay, so using this kind of ports only you can able to connect the devices. Okay, so different types of ports. So this is very important question. Okay, ports and interface. So what are the different types of ports mean? Serial port, parallel port, USB port and USB 3.0 port. Okay, see the diagram. Serial port. Okay, serial port. Have you seen at the green color? See, green color have you seen? So that is called what? Serial port. Then above the green color, have you seen that pink color? Broader will be there. A large pin. That is called which port? Parallel port. Okay. Then side you see two blue color pins are there. So that is called what? USB. USB means nothing but, okay, pen drives, keyboard, mouse, that and all you can connect using that one. Then USB 3.0. Okay. That also the same port. So now you are going to study detail about each and every port. Okay. So what's the use of serial port? So serial port is always used to connect external devices found in old computers. Normally this kind of serial port is used in which computer? Olden days your computers they are using. That computer they are using what kind of port? Serial port. Okay, maybe it is used to connect printers or keyboards or such again. Sorry, not printers and keyboards. That's a serial port they used to that connect olden devices like, okay, olden keyboards, olden like that, serial port. Okay, but parallel port is always used to connect what? Printers. So serial port is used to connect whatever external device maybe a projector or a scanner or whatever maybe. So maybe that is found in what? Old computers. So parallel port is mainly used to connect to printers. That is also will be finding in what? Old computers. Serial port and parallel port. Then USB port. So this is common for our new nowadays computer. So what's the use of USB port means? USB port is used to connect USB devices or some external. What are the devices mean? So using that USB port you can able to connect camera, mobile phone, hard disk, printers, scanners, etc. Understood? So this is very important questions. Okay, so you should know. So what are the devices you can connect to USB port? Camera, scanner, mobile phone, hard disk, printer, etc. Okay. The next one is USB 3.0. That means the USB port with third major version. Okay, what's the full form of USB means? Universal Serial Bus. So what's the full form of USB? Universal Serial Bus. So 3.0 in the sense third major version. In that USB port they are giving which version? Third version. Okay. So in this USB 3.0 port you can able to transfer, that is more number of data or much huge number of data. If you need to transfer means you can use what? Which kind of port? USB 3.0. Okay. So what's the full form of USB? Universal Serial Bus. So mainly used to this kind of ports is mainly used to connect to electronic gadgets. Okay. So using this 3.0 port you can able to transfer what? How much data? From 5 GB per second. That much speed you can transfer. So after they have introduced the 3.0 port, they have introduced 3.1 as well as 3.2 also. Okay, first they have introduced 3.0. So using that they have transfer a large number of data till 5 gigabyte. After 3.0 they have introduced one 3.1 as well as 3.2 also. Understood? So see, so this is the diagram for what? USB 3.0. Have you seen USB 3.0 port? So in this port only you can able to connect all the high gadgets devices. Understood? So next one is the VGA connector. So what's the use of VGA connector? So VGA connector means, so see the diagram. In that diagram have you seen the first part, blue color pin. Have you seen VGA port? Yes. So this kind of VGA connector is mainly used to connect display devices. VGA, always remember it. VGA means always used to connect what? Display devices. So what's the display device you know? Projector. Using projector only you can able to display the monitor, isn't it? So always VGA connector is used to what? Connect display devices. Okay. Then audio plug. So what's the use of audio plug? Audio plug is mainly used to connect the speakers. So sound speakers, microphone, even headphone, whatever may be. Next, PST2 port. Okay, PST2 port means this is mainly used to connect mouse and keyboard. So you should know what's the use of each and every port. Okay, so what's the use of PST2 port? Mainly used to connect keyboard and mouse. See the picture, first two, a circle is there, no? So that is called what? Which port? PST2 port. So in that port only you are going to connect what? Mouse and keyboard. Okay, so next one is the SCSI. Okay, that is, this kind of port is mainly used to connect on hard drives and network connectors. So this kind of port is mainly used to connect on hard drive and network connectors. Okay, so what's the use of VGA connector? Mainly used to connect display device. Audio plug is mainly used to connect speakers, microphone. PST2 port is mainly used to connect mouse and keyboard. SCSI is mainly used to connect hard drive and network connectors. Okay, so next one is very important question, HDMI, high definition multimedia interface. So what's the full form of HDMI? Very important question. High definition multimedia interface. Okay, so what do you mean by HDMI? Means audio video interface. Okay, so while you are downloading the movies or audio files or video files, so from the net they will ask HD print. Have you seen it? HD? Yes. So HD means always the quality will be high, isn't it? Same way, so the HDMI is also mainly used to what? Transfer audio and so it's a interface between audio and video interface. Okay, so using that you can able to turn uncompressed video. For example, so normal cameras, so weddings and that functions and all they are shooting, no, that cameras they are copying or files through the to the computer. So such a kind of the ports you can able to, without compressing that audio and video, you can able to transfer this one. Okay, so this kind of port is mainly used to transfer what? Uncompressed audio and video. Okay, so from that audio and video, from camera or anything to, you can able to transfer to computer, monitor, then a projector or television. So what's the use of HDMI? So and also you might have seen in that cricket stadium and all, you have seen no big TV. So in that TV you have seen means, so all the things they are giving us advertisements, everything. So how using this kind of ports they are connecting mobile phones or something, whatever they are there it will display. That's the use of HDMI. Understood? Up to this chapter get over. Okay, so today what are the things you have studied? Secondary storage device, flash drives, then Blu-ray disc, then ports and interface. Very important question. So all the ports you should study and also HDMI. So after this chapter will get over. So please study this chapter full. Already I said what are the important questions. All the questions you need to study thorough. Okay students. So remaining next chapter I will start at the next week. Thank you students. Take care. Thank you.